In continuing with my favorite movies, I feel it's time to go to infinity and beyond! Yes, that is correct. We are looking at the first ever computer animated feature film, also while celebrating its 20th anniversary, coincidentally. It's Toy Story, the film that changed the animation world forever and helped to revolutionize a new generation of filmmaking entirely by computer, while also sticking with a clever story beneath all the software used. The story, you all should know, tells of a cowboy doll named Woody, played by Tom Hanks, who is the favorite toy of a little boy named Andy. When Andy leaves his room, all his toys, including Woody, come alive and chat with each other, much like that of an office environment. However, the day this movie opens on is Andy's birthday, and the toys are nervous of being replaced by new toy arrivals, which Woody, the toy ringleader, dismisses, seeing how their sole purpose is to be there for Andy no matter when he needs them. Little does Woody know how wrong he might be when Andy gets the latest action figure Space Ranger toy named Buzz Lightyear, played by Tim Allen, who is delusional and thinks he is a real Space Ranger, quickly might be easing his way up the ranks as Andy's new favorite. When Woody's jealousy gets pushed to the brink, he winds up accidentally knocking Buzz out of the house, and after a series of even more unfortunate events, Woody gets roped right along with him, and they get picked up by the next-door neighbor of Andy, Sid, who loves to blow up toys and switch them around, and he's kind of a Dr. Frankenstein in that way. And now together, him and Buzz must put aside their differences and find their way back to Andy's room before Andy and his family move away. The thing that is so great about this movie, and the thing that I love about it the most, is not just the animation, which still looks impressive to this day 20 years later, but the writing. It's a classic story of a combination of jealousy, abandonment, friendship, and trust. And to see this jealous cowboy ragdoll toil with this action figure who is deluded and doesn't actually know what he's done wrong or even who he really is, not only makes for great comedy but also drama. Of course, Hanks and Allen do a great job of making this work, and they make a great pair of frenemies who you really love to be with, and you can actually really understand their troubles and toils as they make this great escape to their true owner. Actually, every character in this movie is identifiable, and is not simply bad or good. This is some of the most clever writing in any animated film I've ever seen, and it's only their debut feature, people. Even Sid, the so-called villain of the movie, is a kid most of us probably were. Some of you probably knew or was this person who played with their toys in a really crazy way, and it's just that he goes to an extreme level of playing and creativity that it just makes him look evil. All the side characters in this movie are actually really, really, really fun too. Whoever got Don Rickles, the cranky but fun Mr. Potato Head, is a pure genius. Wallace Shawn as Rex is so lovable and funny in every scene. The late Jim Varney makes for an earnest and loyal and adorable Slinky dog. John Ratzenberger, who would later go on to become a Pixar staple and good luck charm, is great as the know-it-all ham. And I think two actors most people tend to overlook is John Morris and Eric Von Detten, who play Andy and Sid, and they're equally wonderful in their roles as Andy and Sid respectively. The music by Randy Newman and the songs and the score are greatly whimsical and dramatic when they need to be, and add to the great childlike nature of the film. The animation, like I said before, is so impressive, particularly the details in the background and the plastic of the toys and the lightings of the scenes, which really can't be easy when it comes to computers, particularly in the early 90s. Oh, and overall, it's this film that set the Pixar standard for them to make other great such films, like the future Toy Story sequels, including Toy Story 4, which I'm a little bit nervous about, but you never know. But it's this film that set the Pixar standard for them to make other such great films like Finding Nemo, Up, The Incredibles, Inside Out, and the upcoming Good Dinosaur, and the even more upcoming Finding Dory. Maybe I'll talk about those films on future installments of this series. With great writing, impressive animation, memorable characters, outstanding voice acting, and great appeal, Toy Story is still to this day one of my all-time favorite movies. Thanks for listening to me on this special day of the 20th anniversary of Toy Story, and I'll see you guys next time where we'll go to infinity and beyond.
Just because you've been sitting round inside a box or under the bed, you think you're only gathering dust. Doesn't mean a thing, doesn't mean a thing. Wipe off that frown, don't worry your plastic head. We all gotta have us some trust. 'Cause every time that boy comes walking through that door, he needs to know we'll be right where we were before. That's why we're here, we are the all-star cast. We're just listening for our cues. That's why we're here, we all got parts to play, and we all got nothing to lose. Anything Andy can imagine, it's our job to make appear. That's what we're made for. That's why we're here.
If Woody says it's all right, well, darn it, that's good enough for me.
Slinky's right. We should listen to Woody.
When he gets those new toys, he's gonna forget all about us.
We're next month's garage sale fodder for sure.
That's not going to happen.
Of course it isn't.
Well, sure. Woody ain't worried. He's been Andy's favorite since kindergarten.
Hey, potato head, where'd you be without your eyes, your mouth, and your nose? You're just another faceless spot.
What? You wish you had these lips.
They belong to you, we belong to him. No matter what we do, we go where Andy goes.
So don't be such a stick in the mud.
You ain't no joyride either, sister.
So you're a smaller toy, but you play no small part. Here on the stage of Andy's room and in his heart. That's why we're here.
We are the all-star cast, just waiting in the wings.
That's why we're here.
And when the time is right, somebody's gonna pull our strings.
Reach for the sky.
So if you've been inside a closet or up on a shelf all year, you gotta believe me when I tell you, toys, you got no reason to fear. There is a boy who loves us all, and let me make it very clear. That's what we're made for. That's why we're here.
That's why we're here, that's why we're here, that's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here.